bear with me. My name is Zahir. People call me Z, and I am basically run a pop. Well, I'm attempting to run a pop culture toys and collectibles website called Only Cool Stuff, and basically that's what this YouTube channel is currently about. Although in the past I did a lot of eBay reselling videos and eBay reselling content, that's something that kind of fell to the wayside a little bit. But I'm looking to kind of like I said, change the direction of this channel a little bit so it's more focused on what I'm currently doing, which is trying to run a toy and pop culture website called Only Cool Stuff. So I sell all kinds of action figures, merch, and that kind of stuff. However, I am still well, I say still, I am looking to go back to doing more on the eBay stuff as well because it just helps with cash flow. And I have really let my eBay slide massively. Like as in, I think I've got like 50 items on there at the moment. Like I used to have like thousands of items, and the majority of like all my income used to come from eBay sales, and now none of it really does. But it is something I still dabble in here and there. So now and then I'll still pick up little bits and pieces, and that always helps supplement cash flow. And I kind of feel like I've been a bit silly sometimes by letting it go too far. Like I've just let it go completely in recent times. So I am going to be working my way back into the groove of things with the eBay account as well. Eventually, anyway. Eventually. Let's see, let me just quickly put that on there as well, right? So yeah, that's basically what the situation is. As you can see, I'm now back. Well, you won't, not all of you will know, maybe you will, or who knows. I did up until recently. Hey there, Curly Whirly, how are you? Up until recently, I had a high street shop which sold all kinds. Oh, thank you for the little heart. It just flew up the screen. Thank you. I did actually have a high street shop called Only Cool Stuff. Had it for like 4 years, and it was great time, great fun. Me and my wife Rebecca, we absolutely loved it, and heartbreakingly, like unfortunately, like in the last it's only this, it doesn't feel like it feels like it's been so long, but it's actually only been this month. This is the first month that we're not there anymore. We had to call it a day. We couldn't make it work. The numbers didn't work, and as much as we tried, and we got ourselves in an awful lot of mess just to keep it running, hoping that things would turn around. And I think that was naivety in terms of being in a business, in terms of making those kinds of decisions. I think if we were more, if we had more experience in that kind of thing, I think we would have cut the shop a lot sooner. But we kept on trying and got ourselves in more and more mess, financially, mentally, all that kind of stuff, just to hope that things would turn around. But they never did, and in the end, we had to call it a day. So like the shop, unfortunately, just it feels like, hey Babs, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Yeah, so we made the really difficult decision. For us, I mean, it wasn't really a difficult decision. Anyone looking from the outside would have been, well, obviously, but when you're inside the situation and it's your dream and it's your hopes, and the daft thing is, I still would love to. I would love to still have a shop. I just love face to face speaking to people. Curly Whirly says, "No, hey Chrissy, how are you?" Yeah, I still love the whole face to face aspect. I still, for me, that's still so key. And it's something I would still revisit in the future. Hopefully, from a better, from a stronger position. I'd love to still do something like that, but we made the decision last month to come out of the shop, and we're not the only ones. It was all a dream. Word Up magazine. Oh, Tommy coming in with the Biggie lyric. Thank you so much. That's made me smile. Thank you so much, Tommy, dude. That is such a great lyric. But yeah, it was. It's still, and you know what? The daft thing is, it's still a dream. It's still something I'd love to do face to face. But hopefully, I'll have to come at it from in the future from a stronger position where we can afford a longer period of downtime, as it were. Bab says, I'm having to make that decision at the moment with health and business not being the same. Sure, sure it's broken your heart. It will break mine. Oh, Babs, I'm really sorry to hear that. Honestly, I have a newfound sympathy for anybody that has a brick and mortar, because I know people that have brick and mortar have it because they love face to face. And I know that I appreciate that could be a difficult concept if you've only ever done online business, because one of the draws of online selling is obviously that you don't have face to face with customers. And I've heard it a gazillion times where people that sell and have only ever sold online, one of the first things that they cite as a pro for selling online is not having to deal with customers face to face. Whereas I personally crave the face to face. I just much prefer it. I just love physical sales. It will always be. I suppose I'm like an old back in the day relic now, in that sense. But Babs, I'm really sorry to hear that, but you've got to put obviously your health first, and because it's obviously it's not just a financial drain, it's a mental drain, as well, when things aren't going well. But yeah, it's one of those things. Good, thanks you. Would you ever go back to the market? Asked Chrissy. Yes, I definitely would look at going into a market as well, because again, it would satisfy that little craving for that face to face. I have some amazing customers. 100% Babs. That's the way we felt guilty letting down our regular customers, but unfortunately, we just didn't have enough regular customers. So, Sigma Goku, hello, what's up, Sigma Goku? My name is Zahir. Some people call me Z, and basically, I used to have a high street toy and pop culture store. I'm just having a little chat about it because now I still have a pop culture store, but it's online only. Hey Antoinette, how are you? I don't know if there is a link in my description, but I'm just talking about very recently, very raw, having left my high street toy and pop culture store and then come to just doing online. And you know what, like, online has its own pros and cons. So for example, up until very recently, I was doing quite well on TikTok as live streams, and I was driving a lot of traffic to my website, and I was like, wow, this is great, and it made the shop decision a bit easier. And it was one of those situations where like TikTok was doing really well, and I've recently just I've had my original account completely banned on TikTok because for some reason the algorithm kept on hitting me with violations when I was going live on there. It kept on hitting me with trading in regulated goods, which of course I was not, but it kept on doing that to me. Curly Whirly says, "Do you remember me? I am the one who always got the Gremlins stuff." I won't lie, I cannot remember, but I do appreciate you getting the Gremlin stuff. I hold on. Did you used to come in as a couple and buy different Gremlin stuff, and you were a couple, and I think I remember them. If that's the people, but I've got really terrible name recollections and stuff like that. Morning Leanne, morning Antoinette, Dave, how are you? TikTok, is that owned by the USA yet? Sydney Blake, good morning Sydney. Yeah, it yeah, TikTok was doing wonders for my driving traffic. So every time I'd go live, I would during the live I'd actually so I'd be live, going, hey, check this out, check that out. I came with my dad and my sister. Okay, yeah, I think I remember now. I think I remember, but I'm gonna have to like think harder. But thank you for your custom though, Curly Whirly, appreciate it. Yeah, like, so I would be live on TikTok and sales would be coming in whilst I was live on TikTok. It was such a powerful platform. I'm still on there. I've created another account, but again on that account, I've just gotten my first ding again. I'm not sure what's causing me. There is an online store, Curly Whirly. It's called onlycoolstuff.co.uk. It should be linked, hopefully, in the description. If it's not, Google Only Cool Stuff. There is a website, so you can shop online. Um, so yeah, I for some reason like I said, I went live on whenever every time I go live on TikTok live, it's super powerful. It would send people to my website. People would be buying whilst I was live. It was just mind blowing, really, how effective it was at reaching people and growing my web traffic and getting orders to the site. Um, but like I said, they suddenly started to just give me dings, and I ended up getting 3 strikes, 3 violations for trading in regulated goods, which of course was untrue, and it's all algorithm kind of related, and that was it. They just banned my account. I'd gotten up to like it wasn't a big account. I'd only gotten up to like 3,500 followers, but it doesn't matter. It's not about the amount of followers. It's about your conversion, as you all know. So even though I never had like hundreds and hundreds of people watching me live, I always had about say 20 people, so the same as here. But the audience there was just shoppers. So say I'd have like 20 people in that live on TikTok. I'd show something, and before I know it, I was getting the sale come through on the website. So it was brilliant. So not a massive audience, but very kind of great conversion. But like I said, they just kept on giving. They randomly started giving me strikes for trading in regulated goods, which I certainly was not. So I'm now on there, but I'm just posting videos until I can figure out what it is that I'm saying or doing in my live streams that's causing that kind of a trigger. I don't have these issues on any other platform really. To be fair, I've not really used many other platforms other than TikTok in recent times, but I am obviously going back to doing that. Curlyway says, "Good, yeah, of course, yeah. The website is there. Only cool stuff. If you see any of this, you know the thing. But anyway, so that's basically been the situation. So I've now had that little road bump where I can know I can't go live. I'm currently banned for 7 days, but this is what happened on my previous TikTok account where I got banned for 7 days, went back, went live, and immediately got banned again. And then they gave me a final warning. But I thought to myself, well, I'm not doing anything wrong as far as I can see, and there's no point using the app if I'm going to be walking on eggshells and not using it to its benefit to me. So I decided to go live, and I had a few successful lives without getting banned, and then bam, the other day I got another violation, and they permanently banned my original account, which was a bit of a shame. But like I said, it's quite easy to set up a second account, and I can go live on that. But again, I've been banned for 7 days, but it's kind of put me off going live there now until I can figure out what it is that I'm saying or doing, because all I tend to do on that account is show products, and I'd even stopped because people were saying, oh, it's because you're mentioning prices, or because you're saying, and I wasn't even saying I sell stuff. I wasn't even telling people to go to the bio. I wasn't telling people to do anything that would drive them off of the site. But none of that seemed to have an impact. I still ended up losing my access, which is a bit confusing. So, but that's the thing about being on. And people were like, "Oh, you need to have a TikTok shop so that you don't get banned because they don't like small businesses promoting themselves." So I had a TikTok shop attached to my new account as well, and I still got banned. And I think this is the thing, like when you have when you're working on other platforms, you've always got these kind of stipulations. Even if you mention the word website, they hate it, says Chrissy. See, that's the thing, that's so frustrating. So I'm kind of like, I disclose every time I do a post now. This is the weird thing though, Chrissy. On the live, they seem to hate it. On my videos, I don't have a problem. I always just do that, disclose that I'm promoting my own brand. So whenever you post a video, you can choose a setting which says disclose that you're promoting your own brand or a third-party brand. And I've had no issues promoting and mentioning my website and saying, hey, you can get this from Only Cool Stuff, blah blah blah. I've had no issues with the videos. It's as soon as I've started to go live, but the problem is live is what drove the growth in my account and the traffic to my website. Posting videos has not ever been as effective as live. Live is just so potent. So I really do need to use TikTok Live, but I need to find a way of using it without constantly getting banned, because because the problem is, like, if you get banned, then that's it. But I completely get that. So yeah, by the way, hi to everyone that has popped into the chat. I can see obviously Leanne. Luke's World of Movies and TVs says hi mate. Hi Luke's World of Movies and TVs. Movies and TV, not movies and TVs because that's just strange. Movies and TV. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm gonna just I'm just gonna go live. Here and probably on other places if I can. I need to get into the groove of just going live here and just kind of getting back into it. And like I said, also it's made me being booted off like that off of TikTok has it just makes you again aware of the whole don't put all the eggs in one basket. And that includes my own website, and then that's made me think actually I was really naive to I've really let eBay go, guys. Like I've really let it go. As in, at one point I had no items, and I was at the point of just saying, why am I even bothering paying? I'm only on the basic shop now. For the longest time I was on the middle store. I dropped a while ago to the bottom store, and basically once I dropped to the bottom, so I was at the point of even cancelling that because I wasn't listing anything. At one point I didn't even have any listings, or I had one or two listings. Jezza um Jezel Bez and Luke's World, shout out please. I will give you shout outs, guys. Check out these guys who want shout outs in the comments. I always find it hilarious when people come in and ask for shout outs, because I'm not, as you can see, there's only 24 people in here, dudes. Maybe you should find a stream where there's like a bigger audience, get your name really out there. But also, Jezebel and Luke, it's asking for shout outs, I don't think is ever a good look, and will only ever get you so far. I feel like if you ask for shout outs, it can only ever get you so far. Even people that have had shout outs from the likes of PewDiePie and stuff have found that their careers in terms of social media have never been long lasting. You've got to build it yourself. Go out there and create your content, enjoy it, do your live streams, and people will come to you. Have you watched Mad Max? I have not. Luke's World, I've not watched it, but I would just say honestly, guys, just go out there and do the stuff, because whatever you put out on social media, I've said this before, and I'm not even like, don't, I'm not good at anything in life generally, so don't even take advice from me. But like, don't ever think that what you're doing isn't unique. Everything that you can possibly do on camera has been done, okay? Everything that you can possibly do on camera. Just think about what I'm saying there. Everything that you could possibly do on camera has already been done. But you know what? It may not have been done by yourself. So whatever it is out there, you should do. You should do. You should get out there and just create the content. That's what I would say. You are 100% in the top 100 streamers in Preston. Don't kid us, says Tommy. Tommy, that's very kind of you. Maybe I am. Who knows? Sydney says hi again. User is in the chat. Hello, user 250. You know what, user 250? The political discussions are never wise. I mean, like they're just never wise to have. Political discussions are never wise to have. Like all I know is in general, humans are just a terrible affliction on this beautiful planet. And eventually, I'm sure Mother Nature will come to its senses, and hopefully, there will be a catastrophe of such epic proportions that as a species we will cease to exist and be replaced maybe by something more deserving of such a beautiful planet. That's what I will say about human beings in general. So I'm sure, present company excluded, I'm sure all you guys are perfect in the chat. Cinnamon, is that Cinnamon Roll? How are you? Thank you for popping in. Why is there a mask of you behind you? There is a mask. It's Michael Myers. It's not you. It's Michael Myers. I've got Michael Myers. I've got Jason Voorhees. I've got Art the Clown, and I've also got Eddie from Iron Maiden as well. Rotten Rudolph. That is a great username. But there you go. Hi to the people popping in. I have TikTok, says Sydney Blake. That's great to hear. It's a fantastic app. It really is. I do love it. I think it's an absolutely brilliant app to reach new audiences, and the live is just, oh my god, the TikTok live is mind bending. Like honestly, it's mind bending. It's absolutely awesome. But yeah, so bro was trying to be funny. I don't know what you mean by that. Soz bro. You were saying, you know what? I wish I looked that good. No, it's fine, Rotten Rudolph. It's fine. Honestly, it's cool. But yeah, like getting back to what I was talking about before my train of thought was derailed. I definitely made the mistake of definitely made the mistake of taking too much focus off of doing the eBay used stuff as well. So I'm going to be getting back into doing more eBay used stuff. So I'm not sure what the point of this live generally is. I'm kind of just being live. I like being live and talking to people. I've been doing it a lot on TikTok, so I can't do it over there anymore. So I'm over here. But it's nice to see some familiar faces. Bartle Will says, "Hi, what's my favorite mask?" My favorite mask, it's got to be the Michael Myers. It's got to be. It's got to be. I absolutely love this mask. How much did the pie shop hurt your bottom line? That's Tommy. That's a great question. You know what, Tommy? I have been I have been really good with that. I've not been there that much. In actual fact, like I've been eating healthier, and just recently, actually, like for the first time, Beck and I have been together now for what 24 years, 24 years, I think, and we've never been on holiday abroad for various reasons, right? And for the first time in 24 years, Beck and I went on our first holiday abroad. It was only for 3 nights, but we went to Rhodes and it was heavenly. It was absolutely heavenly. And I've been eating healthy. I've been eating salads and, well, not that healthy. Greek salads, with the olives. And I've been doing that. I've been having smoothies, and I've been just generally eating a little bit better. Sydney says, "I like your house. I rent it, unfortunately, but thank you. I wish it was mine." Rhodes is a little island off of Greece. I went there for 3 nights with Rebecca. It was a first time in 24 years we've been on abroad. It wasn't super perfect. Um, it wasn't super perfect because ideally would have gone with bring your butts to. You know what, Tommy? I would love nothing more, but that would have to be a family of four holiday, and I'm not sure we certainly can't afford that, unfortunately. But you know what? If I can. 100%. Like, you know what? If I do ever visit America, you better believe I would be visiting you, Tommy. And then I'd have to try to find Tracy as well. I'm dying to go to Monaco. Why would you go to Monaco? A 3D printer says, "Should I sub?" Only if you wish to, 3D printer. So yeah, only if you wish to. Ever been to New Zealand? I haven't. I would like to. Um, you know what? This is a very strange chat. I'm glad to see other people in here. Is that Vathsala Ranjan? Hello, how are you? No need for the massive shouting, but hello, how are you? 3D Printer says, "I will." Only if you want to. Guys, what is it with the shout out requests? You need to. Okay, firstly, if you want a shout out request, please go and ask someone to do it who has some kind of presence or clout online. Okay. 3D printer says, "Bro, I am a 3D printer." Are you an inanimate object which prints models out of resin, or are you a physical person, a human being that operates a 3D printer? Could you clarify that for me? Is it Halloween? MH, whenever you want it to be Halloween, it can be Halloween. Hi, please give me a shout. When my family used to come every summer 10 years ago, their money doubled as soon as they got off the plane. They keep telling me that pound has dropped substantially since. Yes, it has. The pound has weakened massively, so you're not going to be doubling your. It's not going to be like double. Well, I mean, you used to double your money, didn't you? It used to be like almost at one point. I think it was a pound was like $1.80, $1.90, maybe even. I don't know. I think at one point was it even double? Was it even $2? I can't remember, but it's been so long. But yeah, I would love to visit. Um, Silver Manny, how are you? Val says, "What's your real name?" My name is Zahir. People call me Z sometimes, but my name is Zahir. Zaheer. Thank you for popping into the chat and appreciate everyone that's just in here. Basically, whilst you guys are here, I may as well tell you I have a website called Only Cool Stuff. You can Google it. Basically, I sell all kinds of pop culture merch, such as Halloween masks and action figures and all that kind of cool stuff. Look, right, here we go. Here's a cool Superman. I do all kinds of action figures to do with all different stuff. So yeah, Yo Z is a sick nickname. People just call me it because they don't like to say Zahir. But thank you very much. Um, so you can always visit the website Only Cool Stuff, and you can see all this is the kind of stuff I sell: action figures and merch. Look, I've got Lucille here from The Walking Dead as well. How cool is that? Lucille from The Walking Dead, Negan's trusty bat named after his late wife. I also have all that this kind of stuff, basically nerd stuff, nerd stuff. I can show you something really awesome that's not for sale. Yeah, of course I've got Batman. Yeah, of course I've got Batman. A up Z says Yorkshire Monkey. How's tricks? You look and sound much more relaxed. Yes, I am a lot more relaxed. Yes, I do have Batman. Thank you. Why am I so damn cool? Says for cool guys. I don't know. It must be genetic. I'm just very cool. That's right. But yeah, Yorkshire Monkey. Yeah, I'm good. I'm trying to be. Yeah, I'm just trying to be relaxed. Yeah, I've got Harley Quinn stuff as well. Yeah, I'm trying to be. Like I said. Rebecca and I went on our very. We've been together 24 years and we've never been on holiday abroad. We've never left the UK. And just last week we went for 3 nights to Rhodes, and yeah, I'm relaxed. I'm stressed in a lot of other ways, but we needed that. We haven't had. Yeah, I do have a little bit of Star Wars, and yeah, I don't have any Joker stuff. I don't have any Joker stuff. I can show you. Let me show. I'll show you a few bits. Look, quickly, guys. Here you go. Here's some Batman. Look, here's Batman. I've got a nice little Batman figure. That's from the animated series. But I also do Batman. I also do Batman from all these different versions. So I also have Batman based off of Action Comics 1000. So these are all available. These are all available on my website, which is called Only Cool Stuff. I'm not Australian. I'm from the UK, from the United Kingdom, from England, originally from the southeast, but I now live in the northwest. Can I show you the Harley Quinn stuff? Harley Quinn stuff? Yeah, sure. I can show you some Harley Quinn stuff. There we go. So let me just show you Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn. There we go. So. Harley Quinn wise, I've got a really nice pudding badge. It's like a pudding keychain, because obviously she says pudding. She calls Mr. J pudding. So that's like a pudding metal keychain. That's pretty cool. I also have got a Tamashii Nations SH Fig Arts Birds of Prey Harley Quinn, who is really really nice, based off of Margot Robbie. So that is super cool. I don't have any Teen Titans stuff. I don't. I'm in Knots. Where's the shop? I don't have a shop. I have a online shop only. I don't have a physical shop. If you Google Only Cool Stuff, my website should pop up. Onlycoolstuff.co.uk. I think it might even be in the description. So yeah, I do sell on there. So basically, all this stuff is available on there. So yeah, I'm good. What's your name? My name is Zahir. People call me Z. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Bartwell says, I can show you something. I can show you something Star Wars that's not for sale. That is part of my new collection. Look, I'm going to show you. Hold on. Check that out, guys. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? That is my latest thing, and it's huge. Look, there's my hand. Look, it's friggin' huge. It's 19 inches tall. Like for comparison, here is a cup of coffee. Here's a cup of coffee there. How big is that? How amazing is that? That is a Cara Dune Sideshow That is a Cara Dune Sideshow collectibles figure. That's my latest addition to my collection. I absolutely love it. Which one is my most valued DC character? Says Golden Goku. Chrissy's. I love it honestly. Chrissy. I'm fully in love. Fully in love. Chris, how are you? Oh, it's gorgeous. You know what? Until you've had a sideshow premium format statue in front of you, like it dwarfs things, guys. It really does. Like I mean, look at this. Look. Here's I'm gonna do a little scale thing for you because I want to just show you how crazy this is, right? So here it is, right? So here's a NECA Predator figure, right? Here's a NECA Predator figure, 7-inch NECA Predator figure, and like look, just look at how look at how it is so, and honestly the detail is just mind bending. Like her like face, the sculpt, everything about her is just just I'm in love. I would happily trade in all my small figures for large scale. It is large scale is it's heavenly. And I'm not, you know what, Chris? I'm not even a big Star Wars or Mandalorian fan myself. Cara Dune was a cool character. I thought she was cool. I did enjoy Mandalorian, but I wouldn't say I'm a big fan. But that thing is just, I don't care. It just looks so cool. Um, so yeah, that's my opinion anyway. What am I gonna do for a brew in Garstang now? Says Yorkshire Monkey. You could go to the roasting joint. So there we go. MH says, "Are you my friend?" Most certainly not. I don't know who you are. And even people that I know, I'm not very friendly in general. I like so no, I'm definitely not your friend. But thank you for asking. Are you my friend from a different country? No, no, not in any sense of the word friend. No, I'm just not. And that's nothing against you personally, but there we go. That's just in general. I'm a ridiculously huge Star Wars fan, says Chrissy. Well, Chrissy, then I'll make sure I give you a good look at that. I might do a little video on it. I might do a little video on it. There we go. What would you say is your personal favorite? Says Rotten Rudolph. Could we see it? Oh yes, I could. I've got a couple of cool favorites, right? I've got this. Okay, I've got this, which is broken. That's broken, but this is from the movie The Thing. That's Norris. I love that. It's broken, but I think it's a really cool figure. Um, Freddy Krueger. I did have some Freddy Krueger, but I don't at the moment. I don't have any Freddy Krueger at the moment, but I do have. I have had Freddy Krueger figures in the past. But there you go. That's Norris. So I like that. My favorite thing is probably my Nostromo ship from Alien, which is actually just down there. I could show you. Why not? Why not? Oh, let me just grab it. Let me just grab it. There we go. Got to be super careful with it, guys, because it is very delicate. This is probably my favorite thing. This is my favorite thing. This is a model kit of the Nostromo from the original Alien movie. This was actually painted by a genius, based on like shots from the movie. So all the wear, all the dirt, and everything was done. This is such an amazingly cool ship. It's worth a fair bit of money as well, actually. But yeah, I love it. Big Steve would have a fit over that, says Chris. Well, over this, this is not ever going anywhere. Like, this is just unbuilt. This is part of the. Let me just put this down so I don't destroy it. Let me just put it down somewhere safe, and then I can talk to you guys a bit more. So, ooh, there we go. It's a 1/960th scale ship. So, so it's a 1/960th scale ship by that brand, Halcyon. If you ever see the brand Halcyon, worth picking up. It's so 1/960th of the Nostromo PVC injection model kit. So this came out in the 90s, unbuilt. Unbuilt, this goes for about £400 regularly. It sells for £400. And that's on the regular. Ray, how are you? Great to see you're still a massive nerd. Oh, thank you, Ray. That's just part of my DNA, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Oh, damn, that shit's got heaps of detail. It definitely does. Yeah, Norris is creepy. He is. Um, Golden Goku, how much did I spend on the DC? Not a lot actually. I got them for an absolute steal from wholesale. I got such a good deal on them. You wouldn't even be able to get those prices at the car boot. I actually got them, so it was. This is the beauty of wholesale. Once you get to know your wholesalers and you start gaining access to their liquidation lists. Honestly, guys, I'm not even kidding you. Some of this stuff I got so cheap. You wouldn't even be able to get it for that money at a car boot. That's how little I've got into these, which is bonkers. That's why I got so much of it because I was like, screw it, it's worth having. So I've got the like Nightwing, and I've got Batgirl. I've got like check this out. Like here is another awesome item. You've even got a Bat Raptor, which is like a vehicle, which is 7-inch scale. So yeah, I got some cool stuff, and it's all available from my website. Only cool stuff. Um, I'm a nerd for Star Wars. Lots of people are. Lots of people are nerds for Star Wars. It's such a popular. So I mean, I enjoy Star Wars. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not a nerd for it. I prefer Alien. I prefer Predator. I like my horror films. I love my horror films. Yeah, I just enjoy watching them. By the way, has anyone in the chat seen Black Phone? I thought it was a good movie. I saw it the other night, and I thought it was pretty good. Mates British, says Emma Downey. I am indeed. I am British. That's correct. Although some people would struggle to kind of understand that in recent times, it feels like it's lost on people that you can have a bit more melanin than other people and still be British. It still boggles some people's minds, even in 2024, which is kind of upsetting. But also true, which is a shame. Do I collect WWE wrestlers? Asked Golden Goku. I don't have a huge amount. Emma says I'm British too. Congratulations, Emma. That's good. Sparkling Grace says hi. Yeah, I don't have a big collection of them. I only have one at the moment, so it's not really a collection. I have one wrestling figure, um, and it is this here. Look at that. How cool is that? How cool is that? HBK. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. That's an elite HBK figure. I just think he's awesome. The head sculpt is fantastic on him. Uh, I do still have honky tonks in it, Tommy. Z is British, but sadly a southerner. You know what? People are so lovely up here, but there is always that north-south thing, isn't there? There is sadly a southerner. But I love it. I love it up north. Honestly, up north is just a dream. The people over, like in general, obviously everywhere has its bad apples, but overall, like the people, the lifestyle up here is so much nicer. I absolutely adore it. I really do. I miss my family loads, but there we go. From Devon, says Emma. Bartle Will says I'm British too. That's great. Do you collect anything from video games? Asks Rotten Rudolph. And do you play? I used to play. I used to play a lot of video games, but I need a graphics card. I still haven't gotten a graphics card for my computer, and so I'm not playing at the moment. But when I do get a graphics card, I'll probably be back on Halo Infinite and Fortnite. I enjoy those games. I'm British but live in WA, Western Australia. Is that? I don't know. Or somewhere, Washington. I don't know. Where is that, Emma? I'm sorry, I'm dense, but that's good to know. And even worse, when he came north, he landed in Lancashire. Yeah, of course you'd say that, Yorkshire Monkey. Peter Ray, how are you? And Golden Go Castle, what was your favourite horror film? Oh yeah, Western Australia, says Emma. Okay, cool. That must be gorgeous down there. I think one thing I will say is I wish I was closer to the equator. I want more tropical temperatures. Like I can't deal with the temperatures here. The weather here is just the weather is a big downer for me. Like the weather, the rain, the grey clouds, it's a downer. So yeah, that is a big downer for me. But yeah, gaming wise, like I said, it would be Halo Infinite, it would be Fortnite, and I will be back playing games once I get my graphics card situation fixed. My favorite horror film, Golden Goku. I've really enjoyed The Conjuring. Obviously, Halloween's a good film. All those, apart from the obvious ones, in recent times, the Conjuring films have been great. I've really loved Smile. I don't care what anyone says. Smile was absolutely stunning. I Need Warmth. Winter is so depressing. You know what, Chris? Like, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it, but like Beck and I went on our first holiday abroad since meeting. Like, it's been 24 years. We've got two grown-up kids, and it's the first time we went abroad. It's ridiculous. We went abroad for just 3 nights, and we went to Rhodes, and it was 28 in the day, and it was perfect. Like it was the most beautiful weather. Like the weather isn't just about the brightness, it changes your lifestyle, doesn't it? Like it changes what you do, how much you move around, how much, like what you eat, even everything. It changes everything. That's it now. Okay, honestly, Chris, I just want to be away all the time now. I really do, but I need to, I need to kind of work for it and make it. Yeah, I was. Oh, it was stunning. That weather. That's the weather I want. That 30-degree, nice dry weather, and the waves, the clear water. Man alive. The Conjuring is amazing. It's beautiful here in Western Australia, but it's currently winter and it's cold and rainy. Obviously, I would never understand that because I mean, I forget. It's easy to forget how big of obviously Australia is massive, isn't it? So it's like it's ignorant to say, oh, it's always hot and stuff because obviously it won't be. But there we go. Winter is so much nicer, so much easier to warm up than it is to cool down. Yeah, but I like being warm. I don't I am happy being hot and eat, and then you eat differently. Just life is better in the warm weather. You need that vitamin D, you need that blue sky. I just can't abide this weather sometimes. It really does my nut in. Honestly, it really does. Um do you have any custom action figures that I make? Golden Goku, I am devoid of any creativity, so no, I cannot create anything. I don't mess with anything. I don't build anything. I don't make anything. I just buy and enjoy stuff. That's it. How long have you been collecting for? Probably all my like for as long as I can remember Golden Goku. I've always collected stuff. Hi, bro. Love from Bangladesh. Wow. I hope you're enjoying life out there. I hope all is good. Ranting Othoy. I know Bangladesh, as in I know of it. I've never visited, but I know of it. I prefer winter here in Perth because it gets so hot in the summer. Yeah, I mean, like, I love heat. I'm the hottest I've ever been is probably around 40 degrees. Years ago in Pakistan, when I was on holiday there, this was like when I was like 19, and it was like 40 degrees, and I love that. I prefer winter here, but oof, it's hey Lex, how are you? How are you? Hope all is well. Thank you for popping into the stream. Z, any new plans for eBay, says Silver Manny? My plans for eBay are just to do it a bit more. And I just want to do I just want to do just a bit more regular eBay. I just haven't been doing as much eBay as I would like. I've let my account literally, like I was at the cusp of just getting rid of my subscription totally. So, I mean, and the thing is, as soon as you start buying the right things, and like I'm not promoting anything, I'm not, but like I'm starting to get back into it. And I will be doing more of it because I need to do it. It was very naive of me to let go, but I'm just focused mostly on the website, the pop culture, the wholesale side of things. MH says, bye, have fun, thank you for popping in. I don't have any Godzilla or King Kong at the moment. I missed the late night listing streams. Who knows, they might get back to them. It gets to 45 to 48 in Perth. So you see, 45 to 48 would probably be too hot. PvP me, you noob, says Belinda Stein Hat. I would PvP you. But I don't know what like I used to be quite good at games back in the day. I like to think, but I'm older now. Will I see Terrifier 3? Asks Ranting. You know what? I've seen Terrifier. Look, I have seen Terrifier, and here is Art the Clown. I've seen Terrifier. I'm not sure it's my kind of film. I watched Terrifier because I heard that it used practical effects and I wanted to see practical effects. And boy, does it have some practical effects. It's a scarring movie. It's very gory, very over the top, but the fact that it uses practical effects is quite amazing, and I love practical effects. That's why I love The Thing so much. But now that I've seen the first one, I'm not particularly like fussed about seeing the second or the third, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm just not that fussed. I don't think the premise is like the character is cool. Art of the Clown is very cool. Just not, I'm just not that fussed. I prefer my horror movies. Like I watched Black Phone. I enjoyed that. I watched like I said, I love The Conjuring. I hated Paranormal Activity. Smile is one of my favorite movies of all time. That kind of stuff. So those kind of horror films I like. So yeah, I'm probably not that bothered. I might catch Terrifier 3 if I ever watch 2, but I'm not like again, I'm not a massive fan of the Saw franchise either. Like that, those kind of movies that verge more towards the kind of gore element or the shock gore element. It's not my kind of thing. I prefer like the kind of jump scare type stuff. Um, do you collect Pokemon figures? No, I don't. Golden Goku. I love Rob Zombie. So I'm not a huge fan. I don't hate him, but I don't love him. So indifferent to Rob Zombie. How's that? Indifferent to Rob Zombie. So yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely going back to the eBay thing. Yes, I'm going to be doing a lot more eBay. I need to kind of I should never have let it go as far as I did, because like getting banned from TikTok and seeing its almost immediate impact on my website. Like honestly, guys, like with stuff like my website, you do need to be kind of constantly in people's faces. So when you're constantly in people's faces, people constantly like visit your site. But as soon as you're out of people's mind, out of sight, out of mind, it works. And then you see the instant drop on your site and stuff. And obviously the shop's now not a thing. The website, is very dependent on my marketing and promotion. So I kind of feel like I should have never really let eBay go down as much as I did. I pretty much stopped it. Chris, no, that account's been completely banned. I've lost it. 3,500 followers, good live audience, and it was just an well, it's since I started going live. Hey, Shell Staruni, Shelly, how are you? Weird, because Rob Zombie loves Yuzi, says Lex. Oh, really? Yeah, look, what happened was I started to go live on TikTok, and it was amazing. It grew my website, grew everything. It grew my followers on TikTok as well. And I got strikes for trading in regulated goods. I cannot understand why. Because I looked at it and I don't trade in any regulated goods or counterfeit goods. I don't know what I was doing or saying, but it was triggering it. So I got two strikes and then I had a warning. But I was like, screw it, I'm still going to go live, because at the end of the day, what's the point of having this app if I can't use its best feature, which is live? So I went live, got another ban, 3 bans, and they closed, completely permanently banned my account. I started a second account. I because I when I was in trouble with the first one, I started a second account and I attached a TikTok shop to it. And I thought I was playing by the rules. I wasn't mentioning my site. I wasn't. My moderators were mentioning it, which is okay, but I wasn't mentioning my site. I wasn't talking about it or anything. I was just showing my items. And basically, even though I had a TikTok shop attached and I was pinning items to the stream, I just got banned on my new account as well, only for 7 days. So I will be allowed back on live in 7 days, but this is a new account. I've only got like 30 followers, 20 or 30 followers. So it's a new account. And I've already received my first live ban. So it's kind of put me off going live on there until I can figure out why they keep banning me for trading in regulated goods, which I am most certainly not. But obviously, with all these tech companies, once they ban you, the appeals process is ridiculous. That it instantly rejects it. You can't speak to a human. You can't get anyone to look at it. Very frustrating. And I'm a small fish. I've seen creators on TikTok with over 1 million followers get banned and have no recourse to get their account back. So I'm kind of like, I'm just going to keep it like that. So yeah, it just sucks. I know I'm a kid, says Golden Goku, but I am like a really big collector for DC. There's nothing wrong with being a kid. Golden Goku, I wish I was a lot younger. I'm now ancient. I'm like 43, so I've lived at least, well, approaching, you know, half my life, I guess. And yeah, it's always great to be a kid. I'd love to be a kid. And if someone said to me now, "Hey, you can go back and be 10," I'd take it. Um, Morning, Shelley, says Antoinette. Ranting Otho says, "Z, I love your beard." White in the end. I don't do that on purpose. I don't do that on purpose. I just age. Yeah, it's a bit of a patch there, but it is what it is. Same, I'm a kid, says Bartle. Oh, really? I couldn't have told, but that's good. But yeah, so I'm just it, I'm I'm fully aware that obviously, like on all these platforms, whenever you're promoting yourself, there's always a risk of getting your accounts shut down or whatever. So I'm trying to spread my wings again and spread my wings, spread my risk. Like I think my issue is I just go into one thing too much. So when I start doing something, I get tunnel vision about it, and then I let other stuff drop off. And I think that is my biggest flaw. So like for example, when I got the shop, I was focused far too much on the shop. The shop might have survived if I had still continued to focus on other stuff. Um, you know, and it's the same with like when I got into TikTok, I've dropped YouTube, I dropped everything else, I stopped doing everything. So I need to kind of be a bit more like varied, like I don't want to just have all my eggs in one basket. I've talked about it a lot in the past, but I'm clearly not good at executing it myself. But I'm going to try to keep many plates spinning, just so I can be a little bit, there we go. Um, I got a question. Do you sell stuff? Yes, Golden Goku, I do sell stuff on my website called Only Cool Stuff. Could it be one of the big brands you sell complaining? I don't think so, Shelley. I don't think so. I don't see why they would complain, and I don't even think they'd be watching or anything. This is an algorithm thing. It's an algorithm thing completely. I'm saying or doing something which triggers it because I did have a couple of streams which went off without a hitch. So it was clearly something I'm doing. I mean, I was wondering if it was because I show horror figures and sometimes they come with all these gory accessories. Maybe it could be talking about those that got me banned. Maybe, who knows? Like it could be anything. Like it's all AI, isn't it? It's all AI looking at your video. So I think you've got to be as bland yet as entertaining as possible. But yeah, it's all or nothing is good in some senses, Shell, but in others it's not. Like for example, like I like the sound of Whatnot, but I don't want to just do Whatnot. I don't want to just do eBay. I don't want to just focus on my website. I don't want to just focus on YouTube or just focus on TikTok. I feel like in the modern day the safest option is, especially when you're relying on these other third party kind of platforms to promote yourself, you've got to just spread the risk and be on all of them to some level, and just have a plan really. Can I buy the big Chainsaw Massacre mask? I don't have a Chainsaw Massacre mask. Did you know my sister sells a lot of Maya's action figures? No, I did not know that. How was I meant to know that? Just think about it, Golden Goku. How would I possibly know that? How would I possibly know that? There's no way. I don't know who you are, so I wouldn't know who your sister is. So how would I then insinuate from that she also sells Michael Myers action figures? If she does, that's fantastic, and I wish her all the success. But yes, very strange question. But then again, like it's it's just what I'd expect on the internet. And you are a kid, like you said. So there you go. Good. What? I don't know what you mean. Good drop, teammate. Everyone knows his sister's rabbit. Well, okay, we're not going to get into that rabbit. That could lead down not nice things to say. My coffee is cold. Wow, I've been live for nearly an hour now. I do. I see. This is the thing. I've not been live on YouTube in how long? It's ridiculous. I should just be doing this. Your hair looks like Pippo hair. Ian Sawyer. What does that mean? Explain to me what that means. Good. My T-shirt is a panda. It's a panda. It's a giant panda. Still doing toy fairs. I have not done any in a while. No, again, see that's the thing. Um, Jerry Venter, um, just donate $100 to charity anyway. Don't do it just because of push-ups. And there's no way I could do 20 push-ups. I couldn't even do one push-up. It's just not viable. The physics don't work. I don't have any guns. So did you watch Doctor Who? I didn't. I didn't watch Doctor Who. Tino Besnio. That's a personal question. Religion and politics personal, so I don't answer those questions. I explored an abandoned shed. Okay, okay. Um, Ian Sawyer was my coffee machine. I don't. Well, I do have a coffee machine, but I don't use it at the moment because I don't have a coffee grinder. I need a coffee grinder. I thank you, Lex. Lex is timing people out. Some modding going on there. Cells of the Unexpected. Peter, thank you for popping in. Jerry Venter, how are you? Thanks for popping in. More of a quantum leap kind of guy. I like that. Okay, mate. I couldn't even do. I can't do one push up, Jerry. What are you talking about? You have to do a haircut. What's the time on my side? It's about it's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. What's my least favorite horror film? Golden Goku, my least favorite horror film, was one I had high hopes for, and that was Paranormal Activity. Before I saw Paranormal Activity, there was a lot of hype around it about how scary it was, all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, it was meant to be the horror franchise. And like I watched it and it was absolutely trash. I was not a fan. I was not a fan. I'm only here because I just published a video. Only joking. I love you. No worries, Peter. I hope you have published a video. No worries. Anyone else fancy taking me on? Joe Games. Yes, I love horror films. I don't know whether it's going live on in this portrait mode that it seems to be like reaching a new audience, shall we say, guys. I don't know if it's because I've just gone live with portrait. So yeah, so you are the biggest haircut. Okay, Ian, I don't know what you're talking about. Jerry said donate 1,000. Just donate $1,000 anyway, Jerry. You have a really eclectic audience. I think it's because I've gone live in this portrait mode, Chris. I really do. I think it's showing the video. I drink coffee, but I'm 10 years old, says Cat Lovers. I you're 10 as well, says Ian. Wow, we have an audience of 10-year-olds, it seems. Interesting, I suppose. If you are, I think you've got awful parents. And I think you should turn yourselves into child protective services immediately because they're not doing a good job from what I can tell. In fact, your parents are terrible. And you should definitely get yourself booked in with the local authorities because no doubt you are going to lead atrocious lives carrying on. You're 9. Wow, it's getting worse. This is terrible. Your parents are perfect. I don't know about that. No, what I mean, Ian Sawyer, is the fact that you're on social media, and just the fact that you're on social media alone actually means that your parents are doing a terrible job. So yeah, that's just how I feel. I feel like they're just doing a bad job. You flushed out the dregs of YouTube with this portrait. Honestly, Peter, it feels that way. I feel like it's sifting all kinds of people here. Um, did you see the Five Nights at Freddy movie? I saw that Golden Goku and I didn't think a great deal of it. I think you need a few more mods, Z, says Antoinette. Want to make me an admin, Z? Yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Let me make some mods. Add as a moderator. There we go. And Antoinette, would you like to be a mod? I'll make you one anyway. There we go. Right. So yeah, hopefully that will help clean the chat out. If Nigel says the internet is broken and he's shutting down except eBay because I would have to get a real job, says Nigel. That's a good point, Nigel. So thank you for popping in. I'm gonna make Cells of the Unexpected a mod, even though no, you don't have to obviously do any moderating, but I've made you a mod just in case. Right, here we go. If I could make anything, what would it be? Um, I don't know. I don't know. A really the perfect burger. I shall kick everyone. You just do it, Pete. Just do it. Go ham. Elaine, how are you? Morning, Z. Sorry to hear about your shop. Oh, thank you, Elaine. I appreciate it. So yeah, it was a bit of a bummer, but I'm getting through it. I'm staying positive. I still have a website. That's the way that's the way I look at it. Um, are you in a costume store? No, I'm not, Justin. Not banning anyone. This is the most views Z has had since Beck was on the street. Thank you, Tom. You know what? The fact that you're here, Tommy, makes me so happy. Honestly, dude. I need to get back on the lives. I really do. Yeah, thanks. I like Tommy's thinking. Don't ban anyone because it's gonna hurt my ego when the viewership starts dropping. Oh man, we were nearing 40 live people. Now we're down to 30 because of you mods. Damn it! Thank you guys. I appreciate it. To be fair, um, what what are you looking after? I don't know. Anyway, what else can we talk about? What else can we talk about? Yeah. What else? I'm expecting a delivery today, so I'm excited about that. I'll be making content about that. Wow, this is the chat is just literally just banning. See, this is what happens, kids, right? You can't just come onto people's live streams and talk nonsense. You could do that in the early days of the internet. There's no chat anymore. It's the early days of the internet was very different. You could have there were 42, then there were 30, 31 now, Tommy. 31, Tommy. I'm heartbroken. Still, you know what? The fact there's still 30 people, I'm happy. I'm still happy. I'm surprised. Like this channel is all but dead, so I'm kind of pleased to be able to get on live. Antoinette's going. You know what? It needs to happen. Some people need to be told that it's not okay. You need to get back to the tip shop, get eBay rolling against their Silver Manny. Silver Manny, I'm still picking things up. Do you want some cool? Here's a cool. Right, here's something to look out for. So I'm still picking cool stuff up. Okay, look at this. I picked this up. A Synology. That's a good brand to look out for. There's a bit of reselling for you guys. A bit of this is a Synology NAS, network attached storage. This is a 4-bay network storage thing that I got for next to nothing. And I did actually get someone offer me 110 for it. They bought it and then they cancelled because they thought it was a different model. But it's up at a 150. So I'm still listing some cool stuff, you know. What else have I got that's reselly kind of stuff? I've got loads of reselly stuff. Oh, here's something super cool. I'll show you something really cool. Here we go. This will impress people, I'm sure. Ooh, okay. There we go. Alright guys. So, this is one of my best finds of recent time. It was a NAS, network attached storage. Right, here's a reselling thing. This is amazing. You know what, Tommy? I tried on that ASAP shirt the other day, but the moobs were sticking out a little bit too much for my liking. And I just felt very conscious and I couldn't, because I thought, you know what, I think I'm starting to lose a little bit of weight because I'm eating a little bit better. So I thought, oh, let me try that on. I would have loved to, I've still got it hanging up. and I will wear it one day, Tommy. I will wear it ASAP, mob. Right, here we go. this this is something to look out for, right? This is um, this is a great pickup. I didn't even think about this stuff before. So we all know about CRTs and monitors, right? But if you ever see a monitor which has an amber or orange phosphor tube, so like basically this displays everything in orange, and it's sold within a day of me listing it. I think for about 125, something along those lines. So that's actually sold. I'm just not shipping it out because the buyer wants me to ship it out after a certain date. But that's a Philips monitor. But it's literally orange. It's, you know, like you get green CRTs, an orange one. Amber ones are super rare and definitely worth checking out. So yeah, stick it in a poly. I've got a box for it already. I've got some really big boxes, so I'm just waiting to ship it out. It, Ozempic is all the rage. I don't even know what that is. The chat is very weird because all I can see is lots of people getting banned. Oh, there we go. So yeah. Ozempic, I don't know, but yes, I am still doing a little bit on the side, but I need to really up my eBay like a lot more. I should never have let it go as much as I did. Oh much how yeah, 125 secret copper. Check out the prices of amber CRTs. Amber CRTs sell for a lot of money because they're very niche, they're very rare. Green ones less so, amber ones a lot more. Amber phosphor CRTs. And CRTs in general as well, like you know, but that's common knowledge anyway. I had an amber screen old laptop from early 80s sold well. Yeah, exactly. Never heard of that. Different color monitors. Was it used on PCs? Yes, Alia. So you used to get green screens. You used to get orange screens. It's the celebrity weight loss miracle. What is the, oh, Ozempic? Is that what it is? No, I'm not using. I'm gonna trim down like naturally. I mean, like, look, I'm just so big. I'm just too big. I'm just too much. I love food so much. I can't help it. Like even with the salads, I'm thinking, come on, Zahir, it's not that healthy. I'm drizzling olive oil on it, olives and feta cheese, and you know, and then I'm eating chicken with it. I'm just, oh yeah, I'm. I will one day fit into that shirt. I will. I'm sure I will. Oh, come on, whoever you are, I'm not answering that call. I'm doing couch to 5K. It's kind of working. I couldn't even do that, dude. Honestly, Peter, I couldn't do that. When I tried running last time, because of how fat I am, I started to get shin splints. I'm just too heavy. I would need, like, with weight loss, from what I can gather, it is 90% diet. Once I start dropping weight, then I would love to start doing some actual exercise, like as in running. But I'd need to get down to a weight where I'm not putting unnecessary pressure. Like imagine each stomp. I have faith that you could do it. I have not moved. I have faith that you could do it. I've not moved for 20 years. Yeah, but you have to have like. I'm too heavy though. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're too physically heavy, and imagine each step you're taking, you're all that weight pounding down, all those forces traveling through your thigh bone into your shins. Like it's too much. I need to at least be at a good weight like because obviously just being at the right weight, like I'm probably morbidly obese. On when I look at the scales, it always tells me like I'm obese and stuff, you know, the BMI and all that stuff. Shiggy, how are you? I know the feeling. I've gained 40 pounds since starting reselling. No way, Tommy. I'm doing couch to fridge. Does that count as a secret cuppa? That sounds like my plan actually. Secret cuppa, couch to fridge. You make it sound like you create earthquakes when you walk. It feels like it, like the forces the going through, and I honestly, it's like it's huge. I'm like, yeah, I need to lose weight before I do it. So yeah, well, these chats always end up so far off whatever the original topic was. All right, guys, all right. Before I go, because we've been live for an hour, I might go live later. But before I go, I'm gonna quickly just give you another look at my Cara June. Ah, there you go. Have a look at my Cara June. She's amazing. This is my little 7-inch NECA Predator, and I think again, what I'm gonna do now. I think I'm gonna call it because this has been a lot of fun. Um, you sound like the Incredible Hulk. um, but yeah, guys, thank you so much for the kind welcome back on YouTube. It's nice to see so many familiar faces in the chat, and I really do appreciate it. I will hopefully be getting back doing more lives on here as well, because YouTube is YouTube, isn't it? Like, so thank you so much. Me and Bella have been doing low zero carbs and low zero sugar, but high natural fats. Okay. Thank you so much for popping in. I do a Friday live one time. I'm gonna start doing some lives again at some point. Pure Vintage, thank you for popping in. I will be doing lives more on here. I do appreciate you guys. I really do, but I'm just need to get all that in order. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you guys soon. And now is the awkward bit where there we go. That's quite easy.